Hello Gemini. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking about you currently. I think you're very beautiful, very handsome. Some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. This could also be in the present. Could also be a situationship that you find yourselves in. Also, for a small portion of you, this could be a whole lot of energy that you feel that you have with this person, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that we need. I do not channel through any spirit guides, I never have. And I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some guidance, some advice based on what comes up today. A lot is happening. This deck, the majority of you know, I actually have a different interpretation of it altogether. Every card is different for me. It's not the interpretation that comes along with the book. This is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky, if I didn't already mention that. In this deck, I have certain categories, and some of the cards are dark. They are dark energy, very upsetting, depressing. You have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 cards that have that type of energy. Now, because of the intensity of these cards, some of you, Gemini, you may actually be feeling this yourselves. For some of you, this could also be vice versa. That, by the way, is not an omen. That's been on for a while. So some of you may be going through this as well. When I talk, you may be resonating with it as if you are going through it. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Gemini, when I think about you, I have good feelings. I feel as though you are a beautiful person, not only on the outside, but on the inside as well. Your charm, your beauty, your charisma, your talents, your personality and character. That's something that really means a lot to me. And you have this way of being one with nature. You are like sunshine on a cloudy day. I also feel that you have this ability of showing me my true self, who I really am. Things have changed, and I'm starting to see things differently now. As time has gone by, I've realized that I have not been seeing things through your perspective, and I now see things through your lens. I can now put myself into your shoes. I sense this and I feel this. It's difficult for me to go back and change things and fix things that I did wrong. But I've had an awakening moment, and this awakening has really changed my perspective. But even though things have changed and I've had a realization, it's a challenging situation. This is now a problem for me that just can't be solved. A riddle to which a solution cannot be found. There's a mystery that exists, and I find it difficult to solve it. This entire situation is very challenging. I do feel that in this connection, there is this understanding and this sense of awkwardness. This awkwardness that exists. It's also now because you've seen a part of me that was very impulsive, compulsive, and aggressive. Certain things have changed, certain things have happened, and now the environment is very uncomfortable. I want you to embrace the shadow side of me. That is a part of who I am. I don't know if you will, but that is something that I desire greatly. That you take me for who I am, all of my faults, and all of the dark side. I understand that I have betrayed you, and the things that have happened in this connection, they shouldn't have. Not the way things went down. Things could have been different, but they were not. You thought you knew me and you could predict me, but it seems as if you never really knew me at all. I was and I am unpredictable. And to you now it seems as though I was a stranger. That you never really knew me at all. Because of the betrayal, it's difficult for you to trust me ever again. There's a lack of trust, there's a lack of faith in this connection now. I do have feelings and emotions though, and I have come to this awakening, understanding that I do have feelings and emotions for you. Whenever you're happy, I'm happy. Whenever you're sad, my world falls apart and I don't know what to do, how to make it better. But I do get triggered. This is a trigger. I understand that we've had our challenges based on our beliefs. These beliefs that exist, it's the way I think. Our mindsets are not on the same frequency. We are not on the same page. Sometimes it even seems as if you and I are worlds apart. Our opinions and our differences are so unique. We can't see eye to eye. I was born and brought up in a very different way, and so were you. I think of things in a different way. I view things from a different perspective. And I have certain beliefs that I was born and brought up with. In my youth, even in my adulthood, I've gone through a few things. And when I feel something, when I believe in something, it is simply because it has always been like this. And I have always felt like this. Everything feels right, the way I think. But to you, I understand it may not. Because your perspective is different. It's this belief, this tradition, these rituals, these customs that pull us far apart. And what the world has to say about it. And how we have to conform to what the world says, our friends, our family, our society. You have no idea how much power you have over me. You are very powerful. You make me emotionally vulnerable and weak in the knees. And you have this ability of seducing, and you don't even have to try. I do feel that in this connection, there is a lot of confusion. There's so much confusion. There's a lack of clarity, a lack of understanding. This lack, it causes a problem. The problem is that I want to move forward, take a stand, make a decision so that things can move forward. But I'm confused. I have a lack of understanding. There's fog, thick, thick fog on these roads, these paths, forwards, backwards, left and right. I don't know which way to go. There's confusion and there's a lack of understanding. And I only wish I could make up my mind fast and change things in this connection. But I can't do that if there's a lack of clarity and if there's confusion. Overall, for me, things are changing. I am starting to see things differently. It was never like that before. And it's hard for me to not be with you because I do have feelings and emotions for you. And you are extremely beautiful as a human being and as someone that I have an interest in. All right, Gemini. It does appear that there's a desire to be in this connection together, but there are a lot of obstacles here. You have a lot of cards that have very deep meaning. Embracing the shadow, talking about the dark side of this person, their personality, and then somebody here betrayed someone. On top of that, we have external influences here where it may be family, friends, customs, religion, somebody who may be very rich, someone who may not be so rich, the difference of the mindsets, your ethnic background, racial background, things like that. There's something here, and even the type of relationship you might be in could be a third-party situation as well, because then some people know that morally, this is not right. Open marriage or open partnership. I'm seeing right now the word open. So this does mean that some people here may want to have more variety while they're with one individual, but they want to go and taste other flavors there. Now, for some people, that's perfectly fine. For others, it's not working. That's not the way they believe life should be or the way a relationship should be. And that's why it's difficult for them, because they actually have feelings for one individual. They have feelings for one person. This could be vice versa, Gemini, yourself or your other person, your person of interest. All right. If some of you don't know who this person is, some people write, who dis? This could be somebody from your past that is still thinking about you. You don't want to see that, I know. So most likely this is not going to resonate for you. This is a general love reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. But that happens. There's some people that are not even looking for somebody, but they're like, who is this person that's thinking about me? Usually it's somebody that has had a crush on you from the past, and they're still thinking about you. And so their energy comes through. All right, let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot. Okay, so why do I look at this particular deck? It's to have a look at what happened in the first place that caused the problem. Oh, wow. Yikes. I read these in the reverse. This is for those of you that may not have had closure. This may have been a very difficult situation where now things are just very scarce. This person's hardly even messaging you or contacting you. They may have ghosted you. They may have just faded. And you wonder why. So we have here the Six of Arrows and Desire. Desire is a very powerful card. All of these cards, well, just the 2 here. I do read these in the reverse. This deck I read in the reverse. All right, let's have a look at the 6 of arrows. The 6 of arrows here, it talks about, wow, key word, understanding. More understanding of a situation is needed before it can change. There also may be delays. This could be any type of delay, also including travel delays. Maybe trying to get from one place to another in order to make things work. It talks about transition, travel, and movement. Now, what's interesting about this is that there was a plan, and then that just kind of stopped. There was no movement forward. There were delays because of other issues in the connection. Now, what's interesting here is where it says more understanding of a situation is needed before it can change. Remember, you just had the order card, order and chaos. That's what I call it right there. So there was a whole lot of confusion. There is a lack of understanding, and I use that word many times in that card. So there's this general thought process that's not working. This person doesn't know why certain things happen the way that they did. They don't even know how to move forward because of that lack of clarity, because of that lack of understanding. And that's why this person did not really move forward in this connection with you. We have here desire. Desire here is a very sensual card. Originally, there was this understanding, this feeling of being pulled by desire, but wanting to have movement into the next phase of life. It talks about impatience, how this person at some point in time was trapped by desires that felt unquenchable. No matter how much they had you, it just wasn't enough. They just wanted more and more and more. They also felt that the timing was very inconvenient. That you came into their life, or they came into your life when one of you just could not either commit or be with the other due to whatever reason. Disregard or insensitivity to the importance around yourself. So there were a lot of changes here, and they kind of gave up in a way, but there was a whole lot of desire and this feeling of being very impatient. It's a very lustful kind of card, and where you have this much lust, it does appear that there was this sensual side to this connection, and it may have overtaken. And it got to the point where this person's wondering, is it just that? Or is there actual love in this connection? You did get the card right now, which was feelings and emotions. So it does indicate that now, currently, this current status is that, yes, this person does have feelings and emotions for you. But back then, it may have been more of the physical aspect. Maybe they were just growing into that type of a feeling, which is on the emotional state. So, lack of understanding and a lot of passion and sensual feelings that they're trying to get over. Because they knew it wasn't really the most healthiest. Here I have the Beginner's Tarot. So let's have a look at any actions, any plans, any intentions this person may have towards you or take towards you. Wow, not bad at all. The Sun, and we have the Ace of Cups. We have the World. Oh my gosh. Gemini, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay. Wonderful. Very nice. We have here the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups here talks about how in this connection there is this desire to have forgiveness, to ask for forgiveness, but also to reconcile, to offer a cup of love, to let them know how one feels. this is what this person's going to do to you. Okay, they are going to reach out and they're going to tell you, please forgive me, or let's have some forgiveness in this connection. And also, they want to tell you that they love you. But the problem is, there are certain things that are haunting them, certain things that they've done and said, and it really bothers them. We have here the 9 of Swords. It truly bothers them to the point where their head hangs low, and it's like this gloomy kind of feeling that they have. But also, this card talks about psychic disturbances. It talks about sleepless nights, worrying and waking up in the middle of the night thinking to yourself, how could I have done this to my person of interest? How could I have done this? What have I done? I've ruined everything. So there's these feelings of guilt as well. And this is something that this person's going through. But it's a good thing, because they have to go through this in order to appreciate what love is and what life is all about, and opportunities. You have some excellent cards right after that. The Sun card. This person is going to achieve, and they're going to strive for, out of that dark and dreary room that they're in, the sun. Happiness, joy, prosperity, freedom. Absolute perfection. This is something that they're looking for. This is something that they want in this connection with you. We also have here the World card. Now, it does also indicate to me that you are worlds apart physically, emotionally, but also you may have your differences, which is where you have the beliefs card that came in, those differences, those difference of opinions. Now, we also have here the 9 of Cups, the overall arching theme. This person has realized that you are what they wish for. They're completely wishing for you. They're hoping for you. And I do see that this person is going to make a move towards you. Especially, the reason why they're doing it, the intention here is the 9 of Cups. But the action here is going to be the Ace of Cups. First card's the strongest. And also the Sun card. Letting you know that this is how they feel. It's not bad, Gemini. It's actually really good. Just keep in mind that, yes, there are differences. And this could be racial differences too, world, that you're from different parts of the world genetically. So this could also mean that too, but that's just a little extra something. But it talks about differences. So whatever type of differences you guys have, is it worth it? Is it worth fighting over? Or just letting it go, putting it on the side, and focusing on what's really important in the connection? All right, let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this one. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. And first card, the strongest, fell upright, fell down. Let me pick it up. Okay. Let go. Let go is a strategy, usually, where an individual let go. They do not talk. They do not communicate. There is a lack of communication. And for that reason, the other individual starts to feel and notice this energetic pull. Things didn't work out. Why didn't they work out? We have here also a year from now. Some of you are going to get really ticked off seeing that one. I know. I understand. In this deck, though, guys, you need to understand this is success, but it's under this card. I only pick the top card. That's the way I read. You need to understand, in this whole deck, I only actually have a year from now. It doesn't go up to like 3 years from now or 5 years from now. So if it does repeat, that's simply because the time has not happened yet. Okay? So, there's a very strong message here, Gemini. They're saying here to let go of this individual, let go of connecting with them, contacting them constantly. If that is what you are trying to do, where you want to get their attention, it's best for you to let go and let this person come to you. And remember, they will, right? You had the Ace of Cups, right? You had the Sun card. Why put in the effort there? You've already done what you needed to do, okay? Take a step back, relax, and let this person reach out to you. Because when you let go, you will be receiving an opportunity. It's really strange I said that, because when I see the card, the Sun card, I usually never say the word opportunity, but I think I might have said opportunity, or I may have thought of it. But you have it here, opportunity. This is going to be an opportunity that's going to come to you, but only after you let go. And when it comes to you, next card here is reconsider what it is that you are going to say and do regarding this person, regarding the situation, whatever's going on. Things are going to change from now until the next few months to a year. It's going to take some time. It's not like an on-off switch. That's not what love is. And committed relationships are not like that. Committed relationships take time. Okay? They grow like a plant, like a flower. It's not just an on-off button, is it? It takes time, soil, water, love, attention, sunlight, happiness, positive environment. Then that plant grows. But it takes time. This individual needs that time. We also have here communicate clearly. Within a year from now until the next few months, you're going to get a chance to actually communicate with this person. You have a really interesting card here that goes so well with the beliefs card, compromise. Compromise. This talks about you adjusting a little bit, letting go a little bit of the belief-related problems that you're facing. Them adjusting and letting go of that as well. Accommodating each other, and then finally meeting in the middle. And when you do that, that's where the compromise comes in. You have compromised that, but it has to be an equal give and take. The reason why this card has come up here is that if you want this connection to work, it's only going to work if there's a compromise that takes place. Okay? We also have here forgiveness. A second time that's popped up with the Ace of Cups. You had that too. So there is a sense of forgiveness here that's needed. Somebody here has hurt somebody, and somebody here wants to apologize. So I would say take it, because you have some really good cards. The person has feelings and emotions for you. They really want to be with you. You got the Ace of Cups. You got the Sun card. You got the Nine of Cups, right? This person's really wishing for you. So it's really important to have that in your life when somebody is genuinely trying to come towards you. Now, hopefully, fingers crossed, if this is resonating for everybody, then this will definitely come through for you too. Now, forgiveness, be very gentle, be very open, have that open communication, and let this person know how you're feeling about this whole situation. Don't talk too much though, because people get lost in the details. Here we also have, and if you are talking, be very precise, and I'm not getting, no, that's not the right word. I'm getting the word curt. Don't be curt. When you talk, make sure that you target the topic in the most shortest kind of way, okay? So don't do it in a very lengthy way, because people get lost in the detail and then it loses the value of the conversation. All right, let's move on. We have here remain positive. So a lot of people here have gone through a lot. I mean, this is not easy, reconsidering something, letting go and compromising and forgiving. So somebody's really hurt somebody. So remaining positive is very difficult. But it is suggested here to move beyond that and do remain positive, because good things will come to you in this connection. And I do see that with the opportunity card here too. For some of you that may feel you are kind of brought down by negative energy, I do recommend for you to get the Holy Light package. That's on my website, and my website is www.asnointia.com. You can have a look at the Holy Light package, and that'll teach you how to get rid of negative energies from your home, around your aura, and inside of your chakra centers, which is your body. And you will start to attract more positive energies, because positive energies will have the ability to stay because you've gotten rid of negative energies. And that's your reading, Gemini. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated with you. Also, I wanted to mention, for those of you who are new, I do have another channel as well, Asnointia Audio. That is on YouTube. Those videos are absolutely free. Fingers crossed. Hopefully soon I will be able to upload something new. It's been a while. I was sick for a very long time, actually. And hopefully now that the weather is changing where I live, hopefully, fingers crossed, I will feel better. I won't keep getting sick. So, guys, have a look at that channel. It's all about relationships, advice, spiritual connections, as well as one entire video that I made, kind of lengthy, that is on negative energies, what and who they are, how to deal with these things. It's important to know that in order to stay positive and in order to avoid those type of things. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. I'll see you guys again. Bye now.